How can you reduce your company's healthcare costs while also making your employees healthy and productive? Well, we have a healthcare answer for you and your company right here. It's called Vigoroom. We will talk to Alan Winters, who is one of the people behind this unique health and wellness platform that your company should look at.
Informed, not inflamed. Healthcare.
And hi, everyone. John Daly here. We are looking at a healthcare solution for you. There are many reasons why U.S. healthcare costs are skyrocketing. One of the underlying reasons is that we have created a healthcare system that realizes sick care creates more profits than healthcare. We also know that the corporate powers within healthcare suppress cures because a lifetime of treatment brings more profit. But there are cures you and your company can take advantage of. The biggest is preventative care. Research shows that 90% of what ails you can be cured or controlled by lifestyle changes. Now, that includes lifestyle diseases like type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, high cholesterol, and obesity. And many companies are moving in this direction by incentivizing their employees to stay healthy to keep company costs down. Vigoroom is a tool they can use. Joining us now is Alan Winters. He is the co-founder and COO of Vigoroom. Alan, welcome to Informed, Not Inflamed.
Thank you, John. Nice to be with you today.
So Vigoroom is a health and wellness platform that I love. I have actually used the exercises and stretching while traveling overseas, but there's so much more. So let's first get into what Vigoroom offers on the platform for employees.
Happy to do that. There are many wellness programs in the marketplace, John. Vigoroom is pretty different. We've built the largest customizable wellness content library in the wellness marketplace, and we deliver this with a very user-friendly platform. And our philosophy is holistic and comprehensive so that we address the underlying causes of people's health problems, not just the symptoms. And think about it. Folks who are overweight generally know what to eat. People who don't exercise know that they should. Somebody who walks around the office and says every day, I am sleep deprived, it's not a secret that they need more sleep. So our whole foundational approach is, how do we help people overcome the things that are blocking them from doing what they know they should do? So that's our key differentiators. Really large content library, very easy to use platform, and this belief that if we can get to the underlying causes of health problems, not just the symptoms, we can make a difference. And we spent a lot of time making our platform easy to use. And that means easy to use for both employees and administrators. And because we live in a marketplace that's so mobile-centric, our product's available on mobile devices as well as desktop. And we have native apps in the App Store and in the Google Play Store.
And it is easy. There's a wide range of programs that you have available. You have programs for people who have done very little in preventative care, and others who are already very committed to maintaining good health. Give us the range of what you have.
Let's first talk about exercise. About 50% of the country never exercises. And almost 85% of the country, it's over 8 in 10 people, doesn't even exercise at the bare minimum level that was established by both the American Medical Association and the American Council on Exercise. So how do we approach that? Well, first, we have a program we call From Zero. It was created by a celebrity trainer with a master's in nutrition, and this is a program for people who literally hate exercise. They haven't done it in a long time, maybe never, and they think it's awful. And this is a program that really gets through to them, meets them where they are, starts very gentle, and by the end of a 60-day program, they're not only exercising, they're even practicing the principles of clean eating, meaning eating real foods, non-processed foods. In our exercise library, at the other extreme, we have advanced programs all overseen by an exercise physiologist, Linda Shelton, who's in the Fitness Hall of Fame, and they're meant to be more challenging. They're targeted to avid exercisers. But overall, our exercise library is rather unique in that we built 400 original exercise programs They're all from noted nationally recognized trainers, and many are targeted to the lifestyle diseases you mentioned earlier, like type 2 diabetes, hypertension, obesity, and high cholesterol. But beyond exercise, we have programs for sleep support, stress reduction, mental health. In fact, the only platform-based depression program in the world is sitting inside the Vigoroom platform, and it was created by the head of psychology at a major U.S. university. And we have programs for healthy pregnancy and pain relief. In fact, there's a lot of stuff in our system that you can't Google and find these kind of programs. And by programs, we mean it's almost like taking a day-by-day course, so that there is progression, there's a beginning, middle, and end. And by the end of a program, we've really changed how a person looks at their health and their behaviors. It's very different. We liberally use podcasts and YouTube-style videos. They're fast and easy to consume, and the bottom line is people like podcasts. People like and watch YouTube all the time. So we wanted to use media that people were comfortable with, that they found familiar, as opposed to using more institutional kind of tools to teach people.
Yeah, and they're fun also as well. We are talking to Alan Winters. He is with Vigoroom, a health and wellness platform that companies can use to reduce insurance costs while also making sure their employees are healthier. For more information, you're going to go to Vigoroom.com. That is Vigoroom. So, Alan, how would companies use Vigoroom to not only reduce costs, but also to make healthier employees?
We create partnerships with our client companies. We work with them to maximize the value of our platform. We teach them best practices from what we've learned with our existing client base. For example, one of those best practices is regularly launching health challenges. Almost every wellness platform has health challenges. Ours are different. We've got about 4 dozen, and they range from exercise challenges to sleep and stress management challenges to even building a company cookbook challenge. And employees can initiate challenges, and administrators can then start those challenges in less than 30 seconds. And because everything is automated and tracking and reporting is real time, it's really easy to administer. We had one company recently that had 7 challenges running simultaneously. Obviously, a huge portion of their workforce was engaged in one or more challenges. The key to the challenges, they need to be tied to incentives. Folks who are not presently actively managing their own health need incentives. So we work with our companies on appropriate incentives, whether they're monetary or benefits like getting a day off for successful completion of a challenge. That's kind of a key to our system. Companies can even create their own challenges in our system because our platform is so customizable. A company may want to do their own challenge, and they can use our simple widget to put that in our system, or they can even edit a challenge we have. So we consider that a really big part of the health equation.
See, that's what I love about it. It's not only incentives, but it's also helping to create a community inside the business, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would. And John, just to stick with that subject of health challenges a little longer, there is you are totally right. There is a culture building method to doing these challenges, which is pretty straightforward. If the C-level people, the top people at a company, participate in challenges, and the lower level workers, and newbies at the company see that the leaders are participating in health challenges, all of a sudden you're building a culture around health and well-being. We're all in this together. And let's face it, the one thing that the highest level person of the company and the lowest level person of the company have in common is they could have bad health issues. They could have good health issues. So this is one that sort of democratizes the workplace. And we encourage companies, we say when you initiate the Vigoroom platform at your company, you need to do a challenge, and the leaders of your company have to participate. So I agree with you totally. It's a culture building methodology we're using here.
So can companies just call you directly, or is this something that their insurance company or a third-party administrator has to do to get Vigoroom going for them?
Yeah, companies can reach out to us directly at Vigoroom.com. Companies also are learning more and more about us through a broker and consultancy network we've established from coast to coast. So we have hundreds of brokers who are now representing our product to their clients when it's appropriate. We also very recently went on the shortlister platform, which a lot of companies and brokers and consultants use. And immediately upon going on their platform, we were put into the best vendor category based on the content we offer and the platform that's within.
Wow. We are talking to Alan Winters. He is with Vigoroom, a health and wellness platform that companies can use to reduce insurance costs while also making sure their employees are healthier. For more information, go to Vigoroom.com. That is Vigoroom. Alan, you mentioned earlier that you have programs that you can't Google, you can't find anywhere else. They're not offered by any other wellness platform. Can you give us a few examples of what you cannot find anywhere else?
Sure. And when I say you can't Google and find what we've got, certainly you can Google and find articles. You might even find a TED Talk, a blog on our topics, but you're not going to find the actionable interactive programs that actually move people and that they deeply engage in. So let me give you a few examples. We have an emotional eating program, and this is a program from a clinical psychologist. It's a 30-day program, and it is speaking to all those folks who have deeply rooted emotional connections to food that are negative. So, for example, it could have been family messages about food. For example, John, do you remember growing up and possibly your mom or dad said to you, clean the plate because there are children starving in some faraway place? Did possibly your mom or dad say that to you?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so now picture you're this kid whose mom or dad has ingrained in them, you need to clean your plate for this strange reason that people are starving thousands of miles away. And now you're a 50-year-old man or woman, and you still clean your plate even when you're stuffed. You clean your plate to soothe you. You clean your plate when you just are binging. So now all of a sudden, the only program in the world that you can take is inside of Vigoroom to help you with this emotional eating issue. We also have, to give you a few more examples, a hypnotherapy program for smoking cessation and a hypnotherapy program for stress relief. And all joking aside, these are programs you cannot do while driving. We have a depression relief program. Again, you can't Google and find this. We even have a relationship revitalization program. Why would we have that inside of a wellness platform? Well, anybody who is having troubles at home, anybody who is dealing with troubled, negative relationships, they're going to bring that not just to the workplace where it affects their productivity, but this is the kind of thing that can also affect their health. So we have an amazing relationship revitalization program from a behavioral psychologist out of Austin, Texas. A couple of other examples. For pregnant women, if you're a pregnant woman and you start Googling things like what is safe for me to do in terms of exercise during my pregnancy, you will be met with so much information and some conflicting information that you would be totally confused as to what is safe and what is not. So in our system, our trimester by trimester safe exercises from a pregnancy fitness expert out of Minneapolis. So a pregnant woman can follow exactly what she needs to do for each of her trimesters of pregnancy and even for the period after pregnancy. So we have a lot of really helpful tools that get pretty deep into what people need, want, and are looking for, but often have a hard time finding exactly what that is.
Now, you kind of hinted to me before. You said you're adding even more offerings. We're talking right now in November of 2019. What's coming up that's going to be new and different?
Yeah, we're really excited with what's on the drawing board. So over the next 90 to 120 days, we're greatly expanding our diet and nutrition programs. And in fact, we're adding a targeted nutrition program for each of the 5 lifestyle diseases. So there will be a distinct type 2 diabetes nutrition program, a hypertension nutrition program, a high cholesterol nutrition program, a heart disease nutrition program, and an obesity nutrition program, and they will all be different. The thing that links them is the belief that eating real food, clean eating, not processed foods, is sort of at the core of intervening in these lifestyle diseases. But beyond lifestyle disease, we're going to be creating nutrition and diet programs to support healthy sleep, another one to reduce stress, another one to support reduced depression, and a last one for anxiety, and these are all distinct programs. We're even adding a mindset program for blood sugar management. We brought on a new expert recently, and her philosophy is it's really hard to have somebody who has type 2 diabetes immediately jump into a nutrition or an exercise program without literally getting their head around, what am I about to do? What kind of shift in mindset do I need to make? And how the fact that things you felt you had control of and total decision making in is now going to change, because you're going to have to do basically what's right to intervene in your blood sugar problems. So we're even adding another mindset program in that area. I would say by mid-2020, we will also have programs for addiction support. That would be for the families of addicts, for non-pharmaceutical pain management. And John, you know, one of the biggest health crises in the United States today is obviously opioid use, the overprescription of opioids. So we'll be adding non-pharmaceutical pain management programs. And we also are going to be adding programs related to productivity. One of our beliefs is that good health and high productivity are linked. And there's been plenty of research on this front. For example, if you are worried about money, you waste about 20 hours a month on the job. If you sleep insufficiently, you're a chronic bad sleeper, you waste about 15 hours a month on the job. Start adding those things up, and companies are paying for weeks and weeks and years of employee time that are just totally unproductive. So our belief is if we can add things that help with productivity, in addition to lowering healthcare costs, we're really benefiting our company clients.
Wow, it's like having a whole medical center sitting in the palm of your hands and your phone.
Exactly.
Well, we've been talking to Alan Winters. He is with Vigoroom, a health and wellness platform that companies can use to reduce insurance costs while also making their employees healthier. And now you have no excuse when it comes to making yourself healthier. So, Alan, before we go, how can people reach you?
Pretty simple, John. Through our website, which is Vigoroom.com. Let me spell it, because sometimes people get that wrong. It's Vigoroom.com. Or folks can reach out to me directly at awinters@Vigoroom.com.
Very good, Alan. Thank you for that solution, and thank you for all the information and allowing me for a chance to be on Vigoroom and to enjoy the programs as well. So again, I appreciate it, and hopefully a lot of folks will be calling you.
I appreciate it, John. Thanks so much for taking the time. I enjoyed the conversation.
Super. And folks, thanks for listening in. Make sure to follow me on Facebook at Informed Not Inflamed, and also on Twitter at John Daily News. You can always go to informednotinflamed.com. Again, we are looking for solutions despite all the distortions you are given by too many people and too many companies out there. I'll catch you next time.
For more on John Daly, go to informednotinflamed.com.